What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDawgz.com here with your morning show. It is Monday, November 10th, 2025. I got Costi with me. I got Jeremy with me. We're going to break down today's action. We're going to give you guys some winners and losers from this weekend's action. We got a decent college hoops card, a lot of smaller games on the board, a couple of headliners. We got a decent-sized NBA card, 4 NHL, and obviously the Monday Nighter from the NFL. But we'll get to it momentarily. But Costi, how you doing?
Man, it feels good to come on here on a Monday and say it was a really good week. I mean, like I said, I've come on here before and been honest and said, look, I had a crappy, shitty weekend. But I just feel like now that we're in the second half of the football season, college and pro, now we have NBA churning. We have college basketball churning. I mean, on the low volume, we went 6-0 Saturday and Sunday. On the high volume, we made, I think it was 25.2 units. So listen, when it's good, it's good. I feel like everybody's seeing the board really well and excited to talk about it. Fresh week, new opportunities, and we'll break it all down.
Jeremy, how you doing?
Good, man. I feel like we're going to be the appetizer to your meat and potatoes coming in here, man, with how you did this week. But as I was telling you guys before we came on, I wish I hadn't looked at the college basketball slate on Saturday and Sunday. I had a really good week. I had a winning day in the NFL, hit my best bet, won a ton of college football games. But, man, did college basketball just kick me right in the balls. And close games, too, losing by a half a point on a total, watching a team give up a run in the last 2 minutes of the game when you have the lead. But I don't want to sit here and bitch about all the things that went wrong because it was a really nice weekend where I killed it yet again in the NFL. And I'm on a 5 or 6 game win streak with the NHL. I just wish I liked something tonight in the NHL.
Yeah, it was a weird roller coaster for me on the weekend. It was a frustrating Saturday and probably followed up by one of the better Sundays I've had in my handicapping career. I don't know. It was just a good day yesterday. But, the thing is, I've learned, don't get too high, don't get too low. Enjoy it for what it is. It was a good day yesterday. But, new money to be made today. I mean, I just feel like I saw the college board really well yesterday. And, you're just like anything. You're going to have your good days. And, I'm just going to enjoy it for the rest of the day and then get right back to it tonight. But we've got a whole lot to talk about today, but we'll start off with what we normally start off with on Mondays, our beloved winners and losers segment. Costi, where are you going first?
Where am I going to go first? Losers, Thursday night football game. What? I mean, how do you have more penalties than first downs? Denver's played a couple of these games this year were just ugly. I get it. It's Monday. I mean, look, I basically give out a free strategy on one of my videos for Thursday night football. You could blindly bet the under and cash every single Thursday. With the lack of preparation, only one practice, travel, division game, it just smells under almost every week. I mean, I come in here and I say it, and it just happens literally every week. Not exciting if you're doing anytime touchdowns because there wasn't many of those. But, man, what an ugly game. I'm not sold on Denver. They're just that team that's probably going to be a 1-and-out in the playoffs here. But loser, Denver and the Raiders.
Jeremy, what about you?
Yeah, I'll go to the 4 o'clock games. I wish the NFL would do a better job of separating and giving us 4, 5, hell, even 6 games at the 4 o'clock window. Because if you're one of those people like me that love sitting there watching the NFL all day Sunday, you probably got midway through the second quarter of the 4 o'clock games going, I don't want to watch this nonsense. I mean, Seattle was blowing out Arizona. The 49ers made it a little bit interesting, but the Rams kind of handled them. And we don't even need to talk about the Lions and the Commanders. It was just 3 really ugly games at 4 o'clock. And look, I'm happy because one of my biggest plays was on the 49ers over, so I was happy about that. But unless you had a total or you wanted to make sure your side came through, I don't think you had to watch the second half of these games.
Yeah, it was definitely a brutal one of the more brutal 4 p.m. time slots that I've seen lately. But for me, I normally like to go to college, at least for one of them, one of my winners and losers. And for me, winner that was almost a loser, Indiana. That has to be one of the greatest college catches with the game on the line that I think I've ever seen. But you go from damn near disaster, losing outright to just a dead Penn State team.
Are they though? Are they bad and dead? They're still Penn State. They're still at home.
They're going to play in a shitty bowl game, and we'll see what happens after that.
They're going to end up in the freaking Duke's Mayo Bowl or something, because, and even then, they may not even get a bowl game. I mean, they're still 3-5, 3-6.
I think 3-6 now.
3-6. They have to win out to get bowl eligible. And I mean, I'm trying to see who they play.
I can look it up.
I'm not saying they're a good team, but in certain situations at home, still have the caliber of blue chip recruits and players. They can play with anybody. Doesn't mean they'll close games. Doesn't mean they'll win games. The expectation, the bar is much lower than it was earlier this season.
Oh.
Backup quarterback. I mean, you can call it all, but still, I like the points in that game. I thought that was gifting you. I'm still not. I get Indiana's really good, but double-digit points at home for a Penn State team.
I took the points too.
Yeah,
but they're going to get bowl eligible, aren't they? Did you look at who they have? They get Michigan State at Michigan State, Nebraska at home, and then at Rutgers. So I think they should win all 3 of those games. The Michigan State game probably being tough just because it's on the road, but I just watched UCLA go in there and beat their asses.
They suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but for me, it's just like, I don't know. Penn State, I mean, if you're Penn State, even with a banged up roster, you still got to win a Big Ten game. I mean, 0-6 is borderline unacceptable. I mean, yeah, okay, you kept it close against Oregon, great. But then the loss to UCLA, the loss to Northwestern, and I get it, Drew Aller going out for some of this hurts because he's still your QB1, but it's bad. And Indiana, I said that was kind of a game when they almost got caught with their pants down a little bit, but I can only imagine if Indiana lost that game, how intense the practices under Kurt Cignetti would have been this entire week. So
I did love what Kurt said when they asked him about, Indiana's never won here at Penn State and Happy Valley. And he goes, well, this Indiana team's never played here, so it doesn't matter. And then he almost lost, but he still won. Come back, get that victory, and now they're set up. And it's going to come down to the 3 teams in the Big Ten of Ohio State, Oregon, and of course Indiana to see who ends up playing for that championship.
Yeah. So winner for me, Indiana, just because that was a big win and big moment for them for their season. So, Costi, what about you? What's your second winner or loser?
I'm going to go loser, Pittsburgh Steelers, which I'm very happy about, being a diehard Ravens fan, that now we're only a game back, still have to play them twice. This team has been very inconsistent this year, and they show up and they have this amazing performance against the Colts. The Steelers defense is back. You're starting to say, all right, maybe they'll start putting some wins together, and they just get humbled. They have 3 points. Basically, they score a trash touchdown at the end of the game. Another boring snoozer for a Sunday night football game. I mean, their defense, and I get it, they're banged up. I think they're on their 3rd string corner. Ramsey's now playing safety. He actually had to move to corner at one point yesterday because they were short on corners. Very inconsistent pass rush, as good as they are. And they couldn't do anything to stop it. And it wasn't like the Greg Roman offense. It's not anything spectacular. They're not doing anything like a Ben Johnson style offense. They just run the ball down your throat, man versus man. And they were just able to constantly put points on the board and stop Pittsburgh. And, the Aaron Rodgers era has been gone, but you're starting to see it more and more. He's not going to run anymore and scramble and get guys down the field. Once he starts scrambling and you push him down the middle, he's probably either going to get sacked or he's going to overthrow the ball. It's not the same Rodgers of old that was able to scramble laterally and get the ball to a Devontae Adams and be able to be very accurate. Now, I don't know if you guys see him. When he throws the ball and there's a hit coming, he's doing a look away. He's throwing the ball and turning because he doesn't want to get rocked. And the accuracy isn't there anymore like it used to be. And it's just, listen, it's age, right? He's on that Flacco level of he could still be okay on a team as a backup role in the next coming years, but he's no longer a starter you could depend on.
Is Flacco better than him right now?
I'd say they're even.
I think Flacco's better.
Yeah, I mean,
Aaron Rodgers.
I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't argue with that. It's hard to put because Flacco. We've seen the Flacco of, all right, he has a couple good games, and all of a sudden he comes right back down to earth, starts throwing interceptions. But he also does. He has the two best receivers in the league, potentially. You have Higgins and Chase on both sides. It's a lot easier when you're a pocket passer when you have those two studs. So they're going to put points up, and yeah, I would agree with you. I think Flacco right now, head to head, is a better quarterback.
I'll go with another winner. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think about it, but Jonathan Taylor and the Colts, yet again, another way to win. Jonathan Taylor with another 3-tutty game, and he's got 15. The record's 28. With 7 games left. I just looked to see who they play. They get the Texans twice, the Jags twice, the 49ers. There was a couple other decent. Oh, Kansas City, Indy has out of their bye. And who else? Seattle. I don't know that he's getting there. He needs 13 touchdowns in those games, but I got to say it's been pretty impressive. And if he continues playing this way, I know the MVP is a quarterback award, but if no quarterback is really running away with it, please give it to somebody else besides a quarterback that deserves it. But JT's having a great year.
Incredible year.
Mm-hmm.
What's he at? 15 now, rushing, 2 receiving. I don't think he's going to get what the record is 28 by Tomlinson in 06.
No, isn't it Sean Alexander? Or did
Tomlinson beat Alexander's record.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's 28. 28 is
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Rushing touchdowns. But he's already at 1,400 all-purpose yards. He'll easily get over to. He'll break, in my opinion, I think he's going to break what Saquon did last year, but I still don't think they're going to give it to him. For whatever reason, they just don't give that award outside of quarterbacks anymore.
Just something to think about, too. And I know if you're playing daily fantasy or whatever you're doing, or you're betting anytime touchdowns, like he's been as golden as anybody just to bet him for 2 TDs and not pay that heavy price tag and not feel bad about betting him to score twice because he's done it a handful of times.
He's had 3 touchdowns in 4 games. I think he was negative. He was -1. Was he -140 yesterday for 2 touchdowns?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, which that's insane.
Because he's like -3 something or 4 something for a touchdown, depending on who they're playing.
I'm still trying to decide between which one I want to go with here.
Do them both.
One. All right. Fuck it. I'll be quick with both then. Winner. Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, let's fucking go, man. Where is this comment? Hold on.
What about being lucky?
Fucking go. Look at it. Yeah. Look at that shit. Here, Jay. See these 2 fingers?
Who's Parlay God Jay?
Yeah, I don't
know. I don't know. It just looks like now the path is clear. They can get there.
Oh yeah.
They have to stay healthy. If they don't, if an injury happens, the train's fucked. But
you say that.
No. Well, if Lamar gets hurt, Or Derrick
okay.
Henry.
Lamar.
That's what I mean. Like that. I'm not talking about to the third string cornerback. I'm talking about to one of your guys that's pivotal to the Ravens' success. One of the key guys gets hurt, then shit gets rocky again. But if they can,
what if it's a pass rusher and you have no pass rush? What if it is a number one corner and now you've got your fourth string corner out there? I agree with Chris. They have to stay healthy, which everyone expects, and it's not that easy in this league.
No, it's not. But especially with the play style that the Ravens have. But if they can stay healthy, the Steelers look like they're just running out of steam. It probably is too late for the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns were trash. But Baltimore might play today, yesterday. Just now, it just looks like every week is going to be a back against the wall spot for them, and got to take advantage of that. Loser, I'll be quick. Jacksonville Jaguars. How do you lose to Davis Mills? Carry on.
Hey, look, I had the Texans yesterday. Usually Davis Mills does not pay the bills, but yesterday Davis Mills pays the bills. Jacksonville trash.
Davis Mills usually has you running for the hills.
Yeah.
Pop
Woody Marks was. I had the over on his rushing yards yesterday. I had an anytime for him. And they found something with that guy.
Woody Marks, you got a friend in me?
That was an ugly game, too.
If they can draft a Buzz, oh my God. Can you think
Woody
of
and a Buzz?
Buzz and Woody?
Yeah, that's also known as Costy's table side drawer.
To the playoffs and not beyond. The Houston Texans.
Yeah, I'm walking around. We have unfamiliar life here. Costy, anything else?
I'm gonna tag along to this. I was gonna let Jeremy have all the Ravens pride. He is a very famous Baltimore sports radio analyst, and he breaks it down all the time. He probably has a lot more influential things to say about these Ravens, but I was just happy to see a pass rush. The signing of Jones, who was just he wasn't getting sacks, but he was creating pressure where JJ McCarthy had to go up in the pocket. There was a couple times that overthrow where Starks got the interception, things that were just creating havoc, which we haven't been able to do when Van Noy was out. And, at that time we still had Owe. I mean, it was just, there's nobody that was creating a pass rush. Without a blitz, we were basically fucked. So now you turn that around and you do have a pass rush. You have a good secondary, and the linebackers are playing well. The rookies are playing well. The team is now, rather than giving up 30 plus a game, they're giving up 15 plus a game. That's how you're going to win games. And offensively, we have the skill set to be able to move the ball, and at the end of the game, like we did yesterday, run the fucking ball over and over and over down your throat and control the time of possession and wear you out with Derrick Henry, which was, for me, is a recipe how you're going to win in the playoffs. So hopefully that continues. Still a long ways to go. Still have some very interesting, we closed the last 3 games of the season with the Patriots at home, at Green Bay, which probably will get flexed to Sunday night, and then versus the Steelers. So those last 3 games of the season are going to be very, very intriguing.
I got one last one. I'll be quick. It's a winner and a loser. It's the same team. But on Friday, I talked about one of my, I don't want to call it a cheat code, but a team I like to attack in the right spots. And I love Ivy League play. Told everyone to take the Cornell over on Friday night. It went 50 points over the total and came back Sunday. And it was another great spot on Sunday, but they had such a shitty first half that we just weren't getting there. So even after the great call on Friday, you end up even money if you followed me on both of them. And I don't want people to think like I'm not betting Cornell overs in every game. It has to be the right spot. I'm watching where the money's going and the teams that they're playing. If they play a team that's going to slow it down to a snail's pace, it's going to matter who gets the lead and forces the other team to play their style. But what was it, 110 to 100 on Friday night, I think, in the Cornell game? So, yeah, One of my favorite teams to watch, by the way. They play no defense and they shoot a ton.
Yeah, Cornell overs this season are going to be contingent on them as just individually.
Yeah.
The other team's going to score. But just a matter of if they can do their part. But I like winners and losers. I missed being on with. I wasn't on last Monday, but it's good to be back. Talk winners and losers.
Back, man. Look at Kasi the whole damn time.
Yeah,
was it just you and I? I know Jay was here.
Jay popped in. It was just me and Jay on Friday.
I'm sorry I subjected you to that.
Oh, who?
I like being sandwiched in between you guys.
I'm sure you do. Good old Chinese
feels,
finger
I mean,
cup
honestly,
Cosby.
right now it's cold outside. It feels a little cozy right now.
Yeah,
snuggled in.
Yeah, you would.
Kasi doesn't mind a good spit roasting.
No. Usually the big spoon.
Is this what you meant when you said you wanted to go to Paris?
Yeah. The Eiffel Tower. That's what he wanted.
Haven't done one of those in a couple years.
Couple years.
Or like what? I hope he was.
What are you not telling me that I should know? Never mind that I don't want to know. Never mind. Forget it. Forget I asked. All right, let's do the NHL first.
Oh yeah, here we go. My favorite guys. I can't. The fans know. I forgot already. Now, if we just have to put Jeremy on the left and oh,
you guys,
sorry.
You want the Ron Jeremy show? Is that what you want? Ron and I to get together.
I want the Ron Jeremy show. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just both grow out thick mustaches. Yeah. Great.
My favorite show is the Ron Jeremy show.
Yeah.
Get rid of Chris. Put Ron Jeremy.
Stop it.
Stop it.
You
stop it. No, you stop.
Stop being weird. Okay, NHL. We got 4 games on the board. I got the graphics for everything else. Just NHL. I think I'm missing, but we got the New York Rangers and the Nashville Predators. We got the New Jersey Devils and the New York Islanders. We got the Edmonton Oilers and the Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Vegas Golden Knights and the Florida Panthers. I'm assuming Costy's got nothing.
Got nothing.
Okay. Jeremy?
Yeah, I hate to be this guy too. I got nothing today. On Friday, I didn't have anything I really liked. I threw the Rangers out and they won. I wish I'd have played them on Friday now, considering I'm on this win streak. But I don't want to force something. I've won 6 in a row. I don't want to just grab one of these games that I don't love just to bet it and try to capitalize on the fact you're on a heater. So I'll wait until I find the right spot. But I did not like any game tonight. I don't even have a lean for you in any of them.
That's fine. I do. Give me the Golden Knights here. The Florida Panthers are dog water on the road this season, just 2-6. Sergei Bobrovsky can't even help this team right now. I mean, you look at what Florida did on the road. I mean, they just lost to San Jose 3-1. Now, I get it. You had your backup and you had Daniil Tarasov in net, and that's fine. But, you still only scored 1 goal in that game against the San Jose Sharks. Clearly missing Alexander Barkov and Matthew Tkachuk. And even then, we saw Sergei Bobrovsky in goal against Anaheim. He gave up 7 goals in that game. This is a Vegas team that, has been inconsistent in their own right. They've dropped 5 of their last 7, but they still historically have had one of the better home ice advantages in the NHL. So give me the Vegas Golden Knights in this one. Hold on. Put some respect on. I'll tell you, they're scared as crap to go into Vegas tonight. We just have to admit the fact that Florida is not good on the road. At home, they're 5-1-1. This game was in Florida. Cool, but Florida on the road has had their claws removed. So give me Vegas. Give me the Devils. Look, if you're the Islanders, cool. You got the win over the Rangers, but the Devils are still so good at home. You're getting a reasonable price with them at home, and until the New Jersey Devils kind of cool off on home ice, I'm going to go with the Devils. 7-0 at home, make it 8-0. And it's a lean towards the Nashville Predators. I gave the Rangers the benefit of the doubt against the Islanders to finally pick up their first win at home this season, which to me is still crazy that the New York Rangers don't have a win at Madison Square Garden a month into the season. But the Predators, for how bad they've been on the road, I'm not laying minus 185 with the Rangers. God damn it, I just saw that.
Oof, don't do that to us, man.
That's for the fans. It's for the fans. It's for the kids, Jeremy. It's for the kids.
For the children's, as Ladarius Webb. Ladarius Webb, who played for the Ravens, used to put an S on children whenever he was talking about raising money. Oh, I do it for the children's. He had the best lines. When they won the Super Bowl, he said, I had known we had won the Super Bowl when the graffiti was falling from the sky. You mean the confetti? Yeah. Okay. Teach their own, buddy. Yeah. One of my favorites.
So yeah, I'll lean towards Nashville. Don't love it, but I'm definitely not backing the Rangers in that one. That price is ridiculous. But we'll move on to college basketball. Decent card today. Do you guys just want to go all in one? I mean, small enough card that we can just probably cover it all in one. We'll go.
There's a lot of smaller schools today, right?
There's a couple. There's a couple decent ones, but I'm just trying to get rid of this. Hold on. Okay. The NHL graphic was there. Damn it. All right. Anyways, let's start at the top. We got New Haven and UMass Lowell. We got Maine and Rutgers. We got Columbia, Yukon, Delaware State, Niagara, Indiana State, SIU, Edwardsville. We got Eastern Michigan and Pitt, Stetson and Miami, Western Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky. Got a directional Kentucky rivalry there. We got Fairfield, Seton Hall, Charleston Southern, and the Citadel. 1-ho, 2-ho, red ho, blue ho. And Presbyterian against Georgia State. We got UNC Wilmington against the Kent State Golden Flashers. We got, I know it's Flashes. I just want to say Flashers with their trench coats. South Carolina State, North Carolina A&T, Lindenwood, St. Louis, Lamar, TCU, Mississippi State, Iowa State, Little Rock, Milwaukee.
Shit. We missed the Lamar parlay. Remember how many of those hit last year?
Oh shit! That's right, we did.
One day off.
Yeah, New Orleans, LSU, Cleveland State and Northwestern, Santa Clara Xavier, Southeastern Louisiana, Georgia Tech, Holy Cross, Utah, Northern Illinois, Grand Canyon, St. Thomas, Washington State, Cal State Fullerton and Cal, and West Georgia and UCLA. Jeremy, there's a lot there, but anything you like on the board today for college hoops?
I think a couple totals are interesting. The Arkansas Little Rock over against Milwaukee, sitting around right below 160. I see some 158.5s out there. I kind of like the over in the North Carolina A&T, South Carolina State. I'm giving you all the best that I have. When the marquee game is Mississippi State at Iowa State, we are definitely going to scuffle with some big name teams. I think Eastern Kentucky looks good today. But there was as I was looking at it, there weren't a lot of just great games. Like if you want to bet on some of these bigger teams playing like crappy small schools and hope that they hammer them and don't take the foot off the gas pedal in the second half, more power to you. I try to find the right spots. I would probably look at the UCLA under, but I didn't touch it at all.
Who did you touch?
Anybody that asked me to.
I mean, these are the things I asked.
Costi asked that like he was upset that it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Like you betrayed him.
I don't like Drake. Where's the Simpson College? Now I'm intrigued.
Springfield.
Yeah. It's got to be.
Or it might be in Shelbyville. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's right across from the Krusty Burger. Let's see here. Let's start from
Iowa.
the top and work our way.
In
what she said.
Indianola, Iowa.
Yeah, it's right next to Springfield.
Oh, watch this. Oh my God, dude, look at this.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
where's
Take the
Waldo?
glasses off. Take the glasses off.
It'd only take a week to look like Johnny.
Where's
Yeah.
the
It's been like 24 hours. It's already coming back. It's amazing. I
you.
forgot why I don't shave.
who the hell
This
let
is
the
the first time I've seen this in person.
who the hell let the Unabomber in the Costa's office?
It's only been 7 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You look good.
That's great.
Where's Jay at?
He doesn't do Mondays.
Oh. He
Nina.
FaceTimed me yesterday. He didn't believe it. I'm driving down the road. I get a FaceTime. So I just wanted to see if it was for real. It's for
Yeah.
real.
I had a buddy who was Black Irish, and he would shave in the morning, and it was almost like Bruce Almighty when Steve Carell would try to shave off the beard when he was Moses, and it would just grow back. Like he would shave, wash his face, and come out and have a 5 o'clock shadow.
What was
It's
his
like,
name? Like Kobe O'Houlihan or something? Like
No, honestly, if I remember, I think it was Rich Black, to be honest, and he was Black Irish.
no, I didn't ask what he was. I asked what his name was.
Black Rich. Yeah,
Black
that was
Rich.
him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Black.
Last name first name last. Okay, all right, I got it.
Oh.
All right. Well,
I don't even know what we were doing. I'm completely sidetracked.
We were doing college
well, I know
basketball.
it's what happens when you're about to get mugged.
Oh,
No.
Love you, Eric.
come
I
back,
don't
creepy
like
guy with no
Drake.
beard. Beardless one.
No, Eric. No, I will admit he does look good. It was a shock to the system for me seeing Eric with.
It's the first time I've seen him
Yeah, I can
since the
imagine.
shaving. So I didn't even get a chance to get eased into it.
Well, so what happened was last night I was uploading a video, or I was checking the YouTube comments or something, and I saw the little thumbnail of Eric's video, and I was like, "Is that?" And then I kind of scrolled through the video. I was like, "No fucking way!" And then I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!" It's
Who
weird.
is that?
No, I love that.
There's a brand new face on Pick Dawgz.
It's our newest handicapper.
New face, same channel.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let me look through this card here. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. Give me the man. There's a lot here that I like. I'm gonna take the 6 points with Delaware State. I think that Niagara is still one of the worst teams in the MAC. The MAC with 2 A's. Delaware State's a tall team, and I mean they've looked better. I think in their 2 games so far than Niagara has. Yes, Niagara's got to win, but they beat Binghamton. That really doesn't say a whole lot for me, and they lost on the road by 20 at Duquesne. Delaware State, they got blown out by Syracuse and Temple, but I still think that the Hornets have enough here to at least keep this one within 6 points. So give me Delaware State in the points in that one. I'm telling you, when I talk about Eastern Kentucky this season with the Colonels, I'm going to be talking about laying the herbs and spices for sure. Like that's going to be my bid for the Colonels. And I think I like them here. I don't know. I see this game as a coin flip. I think these, getting a home dog in a directional rivalry matchup, decent spot to be in. So I think Eastern Kentucky plus the point. And give me Santa Clara plus the 4 against Xavier. I just think Santa Clara is one of those teams that consistently lives in the shadow of Gonzaga and St. Mary's in the West Coast Conference. And as a result, they kind of get overlooked. And Xavier, for me, yeah, you're in the Big East, but you beat Lemoyne by 5 as, 25-point favorites. You barely got by Marist by 4. They were laying 12.5 in that one at home. I'm going to go with Santa Clara here, plus the 4. I think that the Broncos have a shot at winning this one outright. They're well coached under Herb Sendek. Give me Santa Clara plus the 4. Costi, anything for you?
I don't like a lot, but I'm going to fade one of my favorite teams here, Grand Canyon. I think Northern Illinois doesn't win this game, but I just think it's too many points. Grand Canyon should be laying 21 versus anybody. They struggled. They just lost to Youngstown State at home, laying 15.5 by 9 points. They did have a good home performance against IPFW Chang's, but again, 20 plus points. I think it's too many. So I'll grab the points with Northern Illinois. And then the other one, I think UConn's going to absolutely destroy Columbia. Different league. I mean, I get it. It's 33 for a reason, but I just think it's men against boys in this one. UConn has a lot of freshmen that could put up points. And I think they're going to get ahead of them early, and then just second half, they're just going to pull away. I mean, for it to be 155 over under, there's going to be a lot of points scored, and I think a lot of those points are going to come from UConn.
What do you want? What do you want?
I just came to talk a little bit.
You just missed Pathy.
The Patty plan to financial freedom.
There's a lot going
Pathy
on.
plan to investing in razor blades.
Yeah, it's new face, same channel.
Right, man. If I were to bet anything college hoops today, y'all know what it would be. I almost want to have my first college play of the season. I still haven't bet one yet. You know what it would be. Chris, what would it be?
Grand Canyon.
No. I like them, but no. Come on, man.
Well, not those trash ass Calipari boys.
No.
Hold on, let me look through the card. Give me a second here.
TCU.
Lamar.
Justin already said Iowa State, man. I like them boys.
Iowa
today.
State.
If it was at home, it would
Love
have been
Iowa State.
I do. If it was at home, it would have been my first play. But because it's
actually
neutral,
going to be a home game.
where is it at?
South Dakota.
Yeah. So, but like, it is, but it ain't.
But with how Iowa State fans travel, especially South Dakota, it's gonna feel like a home game.
Yeah. So that's what I would bet today. So. So yeah, that's college hoops. I gotta say, them Ravens gonna make the playoffs, bro.
Thank the Lord.
Them
So
Ravens
trash.
gonna make the playoffs, bro.
They're not gonna stay in the playoffs long. They're just
Steelers is ass, bro. They had it. Like, they had it. You couldn't have asked for it going into the season. You couldn't have asked to be put in a better situation that they were put in. And they still gonna poop it, bro.
And think about some of those lucky wins the Steelers. The game against the Jets, the kickoff returner fumbles and gives them the game. They should have lost that game. They're not good. They're just not.
I definitely have overvalued the Steelers, man. Definitely.
Yeah, you lacked vision earlier this year.
I did.
I mean, the books didn't lie to you. They told you all along when we've been 1-5.
I thought they were wrong. I thought they were wrong. So, it's my job to take a stance and say the books are wrong. And I thought they were wrong there, but they were right on this one. Steelers are that bad. And the Ravens, I thought they played a good game yesterday. I watched that entire game. That Vikings team is good, and the way they kind of took over the game second half was reminiscent of some of the Ravens and why I think a lot of people had them as Super Bowl favorites. So we'll see if they can continue to kind of put the pieces together. On the road at Minnesota, though, that defense, that pressure they create, I thought they played well. And defensively yesterday for the Ravens is where I'll give them even more credit because they've been terrible defensively. That's one reason why I've loved fading their ass is because as good as I think their offense is and as good as I think Lamar is, that defense is. And as many names as they have not lived up to the production that they have supposed to. But yesterday, second half mainly, I thought they looked good. So
last 4 games have been really good. Even against the Rams with Cooper Rush, the Rams didn't do shit. in terms of scoring a ton of points. The defense kept them in that game. Literally, the first half was as close as it could be. And then the second half, they pulled away. We just couldn't move the ball. But ever since we got the pieces back and adding a very good pass rusher, if they stay healthy, man, they have the defense to make a run.
Still there. Aaron Rodgers is big.
He's
That
ass.
safety. What are you doing? Throw the ball away. What are you doing? Then 2 picks. Ugh. The Jags are even worse, though. Chris, you hit the nail right on the head. Like, oh my God, I still can't believe I cashed that one. Wow.
It's my favorite.
Here, hold y'all up. Y'all talk some more. We're going now. NBA.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Maybe.
That's what I can't
All
talk.
right, fine.
Ooh.
Do you like the NBA, Jay?
I really want to bet every single game.
I just meant in general. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, do you watch the NBA, Jay?
Man, I could. The more and more I look at this card tonight, I really want to bet every single game. Like, seriously.
Jay, where's tomorrow's jam session? I want to see that now because that's the first thing I see on here now every time I stop in. When's the jam session? Where is it? Everybody wants to know where it is.
It's actually a lot better than it used to be. It would be literally, we would count on average 20 comments
Yeah.
over under.
Where's the jam session?
Where's the jam session?
Yeah, it's posted though. Let's talk about it right now. Let's do it.
All right, we got. Oh shit! What did I do here? Oh, you're doing it. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, what?
I got you.
All right, we got the Hornets taking on the Lakers. Lakers laying 7.5, total 230.5. We got the Wizards and the Pistons. Pistons laying 12.5, total set 235.5. We got the Magic. Oh, sorry, no, we got the Heat. I'm confused. There we go. Magic and Blazers. Magic laying 2.5, total set at 235.5. And the Heat and the Cavs. Cavs laying 7.5 on the road. Total set at 247.5. Oh my god.
Correct.
Jay.
Over Cleveland Heat. No need to overcomplicate it. And I also like Cleveland in this one. I think Cleveland just has a significant mismatch in this game, and it's down low, especially with Adebayo out of the lineup. I just don't know how Miami's going to stop Jared Allen and Evan Mobley down low. And then you already look at the high pace that Miami plays with. Cleveland, I think, can match it. I think this is going to be one of them. So 150, 130.
Damn.
It wouldn't shock me, bro. Give me the over. Give me the Cavs. Magic on top of the DNB, on top, number 1 team. Even yesterday, I thought it was a good spot for them. We can't bet them because they're on top of the DNB. Even if they're in a favorable spot, we just not taking them. Today, they're not in a favorable spot. I like Portland. Portland's a money-making team that's played well despite drama, despite it all. And they've had one of the toughest schedules this season. I think they match up quite well with Orlando. So until Orlando gives us reason to bet them, I think this is a good spot to grab the points here with Portland. Lean Lakers because everybody's out for the Hornets and Lakers off that 20-point loss. They should be motivated. And Pistons Wizards. I want to take the Wizards here. It's the right play, I believe, because of the spot for Detroit back in and back to back with travel and laying double digits. This kind of feels like a go through the motion style spot where they win. But Washington they pissed me off the other night. So I don't know if I want to put my money on them again tonight. What you think, Chris?
I think you either bet the Pistons or you take the Wizards money line.
You hit a couple of them last year. You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Because that's what this team is. They don't play close games. The only time they play close games is when they win. And The problem for me here is I don't think they're winning. We've seen the Pistons just get absolutely smashed in a lot of spots this season. And now you're taking on a Pistons team that, is on. I believe they're on the back-to-back here, but
They balling.
still, it's a decent team right now. They've won 6 in a row. They're just in great form right now. And what has Detroit done this season? They just beat on bad teams. They beat when Orlando was struggling, they beat them by 19 at home. When Dallas has been struggling, they beat them by 12 at home. Beat Utah at home by 11. Washington, the majority of their road games have been massive losses, and they've been catching. So here's the thing: as double-digit road underdogs this season, the Wizards are 0-4 against the spread. They just think they can't take it out on the road. So give me the Pistons in that one. And I'm going to take the Heat plus the 8. I think there's something to be said for how well Miami's playing at home. I think this is a spot where Cleveland can win, but Miami covers. I like this Heat team at home, so give me the Heat. Costi?
Yeah, I mean, I can't fade either Jay or Chris and what you guys said. I like the Lakers. I think coming off that blowout and as much injuries that Charlotte has, I think it's a good spot for them on the road. They've been a good ATS team this year. They've been a good road team this year. I just think they have a deep enough team now where even if the superstars aren't in, they've proven they could win games convincingly. And I just think it's going to be too much for Charlotte to overcome. And I'm with Chris. I like Miami. Really good home team. I know that I believe the public is going to look at it and say, no Bam, how are they, like what Jay said, his analysis, how is Cleveland going to get stopped on the inside? Well, Miami and Jeremy's favorite player, Mr. Powell, they're balling. He's going to get the minutes tonight. He's playing. The guy has been elite this year. And this team in South Beach has just been hooping. And I don't believe they're going to win the game. I think it's going to be definitely a high-scoring game, but I'd rather have the points in my back pocket with a good home team. So give me Miami plus the 8.
I'll be quick here because I'm going to co-sign on everything Jay said about this Cavs game because I couldn't agree with him more. Don't be afraid of that total, 247.5. These teams play. So the other night, the Heat game started off slow, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. How are we – nobody can hit a shot. I blinked, and then we were well beyond where we needed to be in the first half to try to get the game to go over. So they just play so fast, and I feel like this is an overplay, and I agree with them on the inside. I mean, I know Khalil Ware's there. They're going to throw some bodies at whoever they can. But you're talking about 2 big 7-footers or damn near it with Mobley who can do so much. So I think the over is a good play there. And then briefly, I think we see points in the Magic game. It's one of those spots where, like, I was so used to being an under player on Orlando and looking for it because they'd slow down the game. Their defense looks like trash this year. I mean, they're giving up buckets left and right, but they can score with the best of them too. So I think we see points in this game.
We got, I think everybody went here. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Bulls, your Chicago.
Bulls.
Hosting San Antonio Spurs. We got the Dallas Mavericks catching 2.5 at home against the Bucks. Got the Suns laying 8.5 at home against the Pelicans. We got the Utah Jazz catching 7.5 at home against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Los Angeles Clippers laying 4.5, 5.5, whatever you can get it at, against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm up first here. I'm going to go with the Suns, laying the 8.5. I just, as much as I've trashed the Phoenix Suns, the fact of the matter is they're 4-1 straight up at home, 4-0-1 against the number. They've been able to take care of business. The New Orleans Pelicans we saw last year when they were missing Zion last year, this team just struggled. And you got Jordan Poole out too. There's only so much that Trey Murphy can do on his own. So I'm I'm going to go with Phoenix. I'm going to lay the 8.5. And I'm going to lay the 4.5 with the Clippers. I'm so checked out on the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know why I'm saying Braves. Sorry. See, I don't even want to talk about the Hawks. I called them the Braves. Yeah, so I think I said that so many times in Major League Baseball that it just kind of stuck with me. I'm done with the Atlanta Hawks. I just think the Clippers are a better team than a 3-6 record would indicate. I'm going to lay the 4.5 with the Clips. Costi?
I'm going to take the Bulls at home. Again, in looking on paper, San Antonio now with Fox back, second game. He had a really good 24-9 affair in his first game back against the Pelicans. But Chicago is just – and Jay, I haven't watched the jam session the last couple of days, but I could already predict Jay's calling this like the Pistons of last year. Is it not?
Who?
Chicago Bulls.
That's a good analogy.
It's just this team is gritty. They don't have the name recognition like these other teams. You know, you look at the top 10 guys right now that are in the race for the MVP, and somewhere on there's a white boy named Josh Giddey. They're hooping, and they're hooping at home. They've been undefeated at home this year, and I get it. There's going to be a correction. They're not going to be undefeated forever, but man, this team is playing really good ball as a team, and I think it's going to be a close game, and I'd rather have the points in my back pocket catching 4 at home. I think this might come down to the last possession. San Antonio has the closers to win the game, but I think the Chicago covers, and then the last one, I'm on the Clippers as well. Fuck the Hawks. They're trash. This team it's just one of those teams that just will, if you continue to bet the Hawks, you're just going to get disappointed in spots where they should win during the middle of the season. They get blown out. The Clippers haven't played their best ball, not like last year at home. I just think they're better than their 3-6 record. They'll pull it together, and what a better way to pull it together than playing the Hawks. So I'll lay the points with the Clippers at home.
Yeah, I don't have much here. I kind of agree with Costi on the Bulls. I'd probably bet them at home plus the points. Nothing else really kind of stood out to me. I was interested in Jay's take on the Mavs when I came in because I kind of like the Mavs today, and it sounds like, well, I'll let him speak on it if he wants to talk about that game. But it's kind of an ugly line where you look at it going, I don't get that one. I thought they should be a bigger favorite, but it is what it is. But the only one for me would be the Bulls plus the points.
I like Chicago as well. And Antonio is just one of those teams where it's like they're good, but I don't think they're as good as everybody wants to portray them to be. I think they benefited from a light schedule, and coming off back-to-back wins, I want to fade them. Heading on the road where they haven't played as well as they have at home. Chicago returning home where they've played their best basketball, coming off of back-to-back tough losses. I just think this is a good spot for Chicago at home, ATS-wise. So I think they honestly have a chance to win it. Getting up and over a bucket, I think, is a good place to be. I'm going to take the Suns as well. The Pelicans are that bad. Phoenix is, man, I like Phoenix. I do. Now that KD gone, they playing some defense, and the offense hasn't taken nearly as bad of a drop-off as you would think. Losing a Hall of Fame player like that, and the Pelicans are that bad. They have enough to blow them out tonight. I like the Clippers as well. Unfair home court advantage, man. I know they've been ass at home, but this should be a motivation spot where they get their shit together. Cross-country travel spot for Atlanta. I'm going to take the Clips. I like the Jazz plus the 7.5. I honestly think the Jazz might win this game outright. It's just a good spot to fade Minnesota back in a back-to-back with travel. It's their, fifth road game, last 6 games. The team's ready to get back home. Utah's returning home, and they've been on the road for forever. So I just think they got the rest advantage. Utah's a tough place to play. Bad teams don't know they're bad yet. Bad teams aren't tanking yet. bad teams will play good in certain spots, and I think this is a good spot for the Jazz tonight. I think, and they have the size. A lot of people don't have the size to match up with Minnesota. Utah does. We'll see what happens. And y'all know I'm taking the Bucks, bro. The Mavs are ass. The reason the line looked like this is because Anthony Davis may play tonight.
Okay. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense, but still with the way that the Mavs, I mean, I know you've been watching them the same way I have. I'm like, are you guys going to score at all? You're playing at a fast pace and can't put the damn ball in the basket.
Yeah. Anthony Davis may be back tonight. And it's not a great spot for Milwaukee on a back end of a back-to-back with travel following a competitive game. They had no business losing that game yesterday. That's my only NBA loss last night or yesterday. They were winning literally the entire game. There's a chance Giannis may not play in this one, so be just watching the injury report. And here's the thing. I think basketball is more than anything like narrative. And the narrative on the Mavs is they're supposed to be top of the West, like a championship contender. That's what everybody thinks this team is supposed to be. That's who they think they are. But that's totally different from what they actually are. What they actually are, by a lot of metrics, is the worst team in the NBA. By a lot of metrics, they are the worst team. So the narrative is so far gone, and I don't think the general masses have caught up to it. So I say that to say, I think a lot of sharp bettors are fading the Mavs, but I think enough of the public are still believing in the Mavs and betting the Mavs on a night-to-night basis where it offsets to where the books have to keep the number where it's at. So it's just one of those where
I haven't been seeing it. The sharps have not been fading them. And again, it's a small sample size so far, but
the ones I talked to have been fading the hell out of them, and
really?
So have I. And I think we will continue to do so, especially at these type of lines. At a certain point, you have to be able to look at what the numbers are telling you. And the Mavs are not only the worst offensive team in the league, they're trending towards one of the worst offensive teams in NBA history. Like, that's how bad it is. I could pull up a couple of metrics to support this. I know they're coming off a win in their last one. I don't want to take too much from it. They beat probably the worst defensive team in the league, the Wizards. So it's kind of one of those where any other team, not named the Mavs, this is a good spot to take them. But just based on the numbers and how drastic it is between these two teams, I think you got to take Milwaukee here. I think you got to take them. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see what happens. I want Giannis to play. I just want Giannis to play. If Giannis don't play, it's going to piss me off. So, and there's a real chance he might not play. So, cat and mouse game. Welcome to the NBA.
Well, that does it for NBA. Now we got last but not least the Monday Night Football game. It's the Packers at home at Lambeau in a near pick'em, pretty much a pick'em against the Philadelphia Eagles. Total 45.5. Costi, what do you like here?
Taking the Packers here. They've been embarrassed twice last year, once in the playoffs, once in Brazil. Both close games. The one in Brazil was a close game, and Philly embarrassed them in the playoffs. Look, Green Bay coming off that embarrassing loss at home to the Panthers where they couldn't do anything, laying 13.5. Philly has been playing better ball for sure, but this is a still very good Green Bay team. I think the pass rush is going to create some havoc for Hurts. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Green Bay pulls away late and wins by a field goal.
Jim?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Costi on this. I mean, I have a play on the side. I think the under looks interesting, but there's a lot of prop plays in this game. I think Jalen Hurts over rushing yards. I like the backup tight end, Luke Musgrove, to go under his 3.5 receptions. And believe it or not, I mean, Josh Jacobs has the best odds to score a touchdown. When I say best, the strongest odds to score a touchdown, and even over Saquon Barkley in my algorithm. So I took him for an anytime TD minus 155 and him over his rushing yards.
Sure.
I've gone back and forth on this all week, man. One thing I've told you all season is I don't like fading Philadelphia. And I yelled from the mountaintops all last week, bro. The Packers are the most overrated and overvalued team I've ever seen in my damn life. Oh, my God. I do think that'll play tonight, though. You can't lose to the Panthers and not double back and get a solid win on Monday Night Football. You can't, bro. You can't. You just can't. So, are the Eagles the better team? Yeah, I think they are. Have the Eagles beaten up on the Packers? Yes, they have. It's just a spot play for me here. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take the Packers. I really don't want to do it, but I think it's the right play.
Yeah, I'm going with the Packers as well. It still blows my mind that last week was the first week or last game that the Eagles had, after the bye. This will be their first game after the bye. Before that, it was the first game all season where they had outgained their opponent. Everyone else had outgained them, and it took a 250-yard performance from Saquon and Tank Bigsby to do it. This is still a Packers defense. It's really good against the run. They're solid against the pass. I could see this being another game where the Eagles offense struggles and the Packers take advantage of that. Like the guys have said, it's hard for me to envision, you lose to the Panthers 13.5-point home favorites and don't come out swinging in the next game, especially with the defending champions coming to town. I think the Eagles are overrated. Give me the Packers here. All right. That does it. Went through the whole card. Got a lot of action on the board today. Costi, what's going on over at Safer Syndicate Group? Oh, shit. What'd I do?
You got rid of me.
Yeah, well, not saying much.
So we have a few different products really for guys that want more unit style betting. Something you can't really get on the premium side. Everything is ranked the same. So instead of purchasing an individual capper, you could call me and consult with me which product will work for you, and I'll literally create a custom plan for that. Everybody's different. Everybody bets different. And I believe there is a program for everyone, but it's not going to be the same style, whether it's low volume or high volume. So if you're interested, we do require larger size bankrolls for you to handle the bigger swings that come from betting different units. So call me, text me. My number's right on the site under Safer Syndicate Group in the premium section.
Check out Costi over at Safer Syndicate Group. Jeremy, we can probably find a lot of your best plays over at PickDawgz Premium. What do you got on the board for today?
Yeah, I got a bunch up. I got 2 triple plays. I got one in college, one in the NBA, and I also have my 2 favorite college basketball plays to go along with the NFL and 4 free props. I'm doing my inner circle. Costi talked about that a little bit too. I talk about it on my lowdown every morning. And yesterday I hit my top 4 plays, which once that happens, it's guaranteeing a winning day. It's just a matter of how good your day is going to be. So felt really good this weekend. Nice day in college, nice day in the pros, and I like tonight's card, so hoping to continue on that.
Jay, what do you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium today?
Right this second, I have nothing up, but I'm going to have a ton today, man. It's last week we dominated the NBA, and we're just trying to keep momentum rolling forward. I really like tonight's card. So I think we're now, about 3 weeks in. All that treading lightly stuff is, if I like it, I'm attacking it. And I like tonight's card. So if you want a plethora of NBA, hop on with me, man. We had a really good week last week. Last night was a good one. We had the Warriors as the play of the night. So I think we hit, 4 of our last 5 on the play of the night, 5 of our last 6. So it's been a good run. Just trying to keep my momentum rolling forward. Y'all know how it be when I start heating up. We going long heaters. So, and we're kind of in the middle of one, really at the beginning, I think. So hop on with me. Let's continue to do it. Let's do it over at PickDawgz Premium. Premium, one of the guys too. Chris is hot as hell. Jeremy been seeing the board fairly well. Ron's hot. Anybody else on the site, man?
No, Ron's sexy. He's not hot.
He's got both going on.
Yeah,
So, man, pair me up with whoever you would like on the site, man, and let's go. Let's do it. This is our time of year.
made Chris nervous with that comment.
No, it didn't. It made me uncomfortable. There's a difference. And I see now. Look what you started.
See, look at that. Ron is dreamy.
Ron Jeremy, my favorite twosome.
I don't want to hear what your favorite threesome is then.
He already painted that picture earlier in the show.
When I was a sandwich,
Yeah.
Jay fucked it all up. Now I'm on, not in the middle anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you're not used to being the top. You're used to
I was
being
just
the
going to
bottom.
say that.
Oh, look at that.
I was just going to say that. Damn it.
Look at you. Is that how we do it? Oh, sorry. Oh, man. It would be great if I leaned over to kiss you and Eric came in and kissed you.
You got to go the other way. It's
Am I going the wrong way?
It
looks right on my
whatever way you think you're turning, go the other way.
I was going to say something.
On my screen, it worked. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
All I'm going to say is
I can rub both your heads like this.
Whoa, pause.
No, put your hands down.
If you know, Costi with me on his back did not go well when he tried to do the push-up. You can only imagine.
I'm telling you, you've lost some weight. I've gained some muscle. There's going to be a push-up 2.0.
I don't know when, but maybe when I break through 300. Where the hell did Jay go? Oh, there he is.
Jay can't handle this on a Monday.
She's like, I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah.
For me today, got my NBA big play and my college basketball big play. I also got 5 packs for both the NBA and college hoops today. 11-2 yesterday. Just trying to keep it rolling going into today. Those days aren't going to happen every day, full transparency, but it's got to strike while the iron's hot. It's a great time to jump on a 3-day, 7-day pass. They're both less than buying each of today's daily packages individually. And you can pair me up with Jay, Jeremy, any of the great cappers over at the website, and we'll make you some money. But whatever you choose to do, remember to use that promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off. But yeah, just want to keep it going. Number one, last 24 hours, last 7 days. Let's keep it going today. But that brings us to that time of the show. Parlay time.
Parlay, parlay, parlay.
Gosh, why does it sound like you want to say "me love you long time" or something like that? Go ahead.
We need to come up with a parlay song. Whether we go to,
I sent one to Jay that was pretty good.
No, like we need to have a professional Grammy
put in like Chat GPT or whatever. Like
I've done that before. They didn't. It
didn't work.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, but Costi. Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, we get it. I know there's somebody in here. I've actually put it out to the fans, and I had a guy from I think Atlanta that's a recording artist. He's like, I'll get it for you. Never got it for me. No. For anybody that's watching, if you're a Grammy Award winning artist, reach out to me. We're going to record the parlay song. I'm going to bring it back to Jay to get his approval.
This Bad Bunny parlay song is going to be fantastic.
If I can get Bad Bunny to do it,
words. Costi's not going to know any of the words.
Bad Bunny.
What you trying to say?
I know a little
Spanglish.
Los parlay.
Los parlay.
Yeah, make sure you say mucho to your Hispanic friends. It means a lot.
Mucho, yeah.
Mucho means a
yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Jay? Puto means beautiful. Costi, what do you like for the other parlay?
You got a parlay costume?
Female dog.
There you go.
All right, parlay time. We're gonna go We're going to do a basketball parlay, NBA style. Miami +8, Clippers -4, and Bucks -2.
All right. You
Sure.
want mine?
Yep.
Yeah, mine's, I think it's +650, 4 props in the football game. And if you like something else, you can throw it in there. But it's a Josh Jacobs anytime TD. Josh Jacobs over his rushing yards. We have Luke Musgrove under 3.5 receptions. I like that a lot. And my favorite prop tonight is Jalen Hurts over. It was 27.5 earlier. I've seen it at 31. I like him all the way up to 40 yards.
It's 4.
Jay?
4 banger.
Two-teamer, Dogs. Jazz money line. Bulls money line.
Let's see. For me, I'm going to go with the Heat plus the points. Let's go with Eastern Kentucky and Santa Clara plus the points. All right, that does it. Made it through winners and losers. We broke down the card. Anything else before we head out of here? Costi?
Now, big week. Lots of action, lots of sports. This is the time to jump on with any of these guys or myself. This is where we make our bread between now and May. It's always been like that. Now until May, lock and load, you're going to make a lot of money doing this.
Jeremy?
Yeah, nothing else. I mean, it was funny. Saturday, I finished most of my handicapping. I thought I'd finished it all, and then I looked up and said, damn it, college basketball's back. Looks like you're going to be here for another 2 hours going over stuff, just trying to find the right spots. But, yeah, I mean, there's so much to look at. Don't force any plays. Even if it's a lighter day, I wouldn't force anything. But a lot of good spots tonight on the card.
Okay.
Money line Saturday. Get your head on straight. I'm letting y'all know right now. Money line on Saturday. We walk into Georgia, and boy, hey, talk about it later on in the week.
I love it.
All right. By the way, I won't be here tomorrow, so it's my day off.
What are you going to do on your day off?
I don't know. Probably stare out in the pool like Pablo Escobar in Narcos.
What's a day off?
Yeah, I know. That's true.
No, seriously, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Go to the gym.
We should be doing that on your...
Maybe hit Bed Bath & Beyond if we have time. Who knows? You know.
I like
All
Bed
right.
Bath & Beyond.
Well, I already shop at Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works.
Back and Body Works.
So, but we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Put some cash in y'all's pockets. Let's make it a winning day today. Let's start the week right. See you guys soon. We're out of here.